Hello friends, welcome back. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Today I wanted to talk about the time in between licensure or pre-licensure and graduation. So from graduation to getting your license in the mail, this is where we're at right now, my friends. But before I get started, I would like to have you follow me on Instagram at Katie Counseling, and if you find the information that I provide here for you helpful and you want to support my channel, please click the thanks button below and donate to my channel. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so I took a little break because I had things to do in my personal life, but we're back and I'm still waiting on my license. So I will be making a video on the full application process, but today I want to do like an update of what is going on, my thought process, you know, how it feels to be in this position and more. All right, so let's get started, you guys. I graduated it's been like a month and a week, so like 5 weeks ago I graduated. And I applied for my licensure September 25th, which is only a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks ago. The reason that I had to wait to even apply is because I needed a bunch of things to be able to submit the application. So until you have the letter of recommendation from your school, your transcript, the letter from your new supervisor, $150 to submit the application, and whatever else they ask for, you can't submit it to the state. So I've submitted my application. They came back saying they don't have my transcript. I thought my school was going to send it to them, but I guess I had to do it through like the student public clearinghouse or something like that. Then I got a notification that the transcript was open. I am hoping they got it. I've tried to call the number, like state of Florida number, a bunch of times. They gave me a number for mental health counseling and nobody's picking it up. So we're just hoping and praying at this point, and that's kind of where this video is today. The thing that's been the hardest, let's start with that, is not having that fire under my ass. I hope that makes sense, you guys. And I would like to make another video about this, but I'll incorporate it a little bit of like what I'm trying to get at in this video. When you're in school, you know, you have to wake up early. At least for me, I had to wake up early. I had to plan my day a certain way. Everything kind of was scheduled and planned and executed. With not having any homework anymore, with not having schoolwork, and then not having any clinical work that I have to do that I did at home, and not going to the site to do my hours, I have a lot of free time, right? And I still work. Right now, where I'm at in Florida, it's still off season, so for my employer, we're not working that much right now. So I have a lot of time. And my mind has been going from here to here because the opportunity that I have where I got hired at, I cannot start until I have my Florida pre-licensure number, my mental health counseling registered intern number. Where I was at for my internship, I could have kept going, and I can still call them and work there at some sort of capacity without having my number. You can just have your master's because you're working, it's a treatment center, so the way that they process insurance and licenses and everything like that is different than it is where I ultimately would like to be full-time. So I'm kind of stuck in this dilemma where I don't want to kind of fall off the wagon right now because I took a couple of weeks. I had some family stuff going on which needed to be dealt with, but that took a couple of weeks and I wasn't working. I was with my family. But now debating, and it's a serious thing. Let me get to it, you guys, because it's going to make a difference. When you're in internship and you're in school, you really have so many hours, like for years, and especially the last year, to focus on what you're going to do when you graduate. And right now with that void, I really want to keep going, because I'll be honest with you guys right now, I'm not going to say I feel like I forgot everything. Obviously I didn't forget everything, right? But I am kind of getting back into the person that how I lived my life before school and stuff like that, and which is fine. I do enjoy this time, and I know there's breaks that are needed for people, but I don't want to fall off my momentum. I don't want to lose my momentum, because I'm finding myself not enjoying other things because I feel like a void. I feel like I'm not growing in the career and profession I worked so hard for. And even though it's only been like 5 weeks, it you know, if you guys are watching this, you're probably in the mental health field, if you relate to mental health things, and it's had a big impact on my perception of things. And even though I got hired, I know I can go to the second employer, even though I know I graduated and I had really good grades and I achieved all my goals. This is like an unexpected lull. And it's not a negative thing. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody is going to experience this. And it's such a balancing act between burning yourself out and working too much and taking time to yourself, right? But let me sum it up. When I go to work, where I've worked at for a long time, it's almost one of these things where I have to tell you guys, I'm honest on this channel. I'm going to tell you guys what my thought process is. And, you know, it kind of boils down to, dang, I have a master's degree and I'm still doing this right now. And it's fine, because that's where I make my money. That's how I pay my bills. But internally and like up here, my mind, body, and soul wants to keep learning and wants to keep doing the mental health thing and wants to focus on that and have that kind of slowly fade out, because I've been working so hard for something, and to kind of now like have to wait on the state, and the state, it could take another 4 to 8 weeks. It can take up to 2 months or even longer to be processed. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, but everybody in my cohort has not been processed yet, so I don't think it's just me. And that's about 10 people, and then there was 10 people before me. I remember they waited a long time to get their pre-license number. So it's there's days where I wake up and I'm like, okay, well, I'm working out, I'm cooking, I'm studying for my test. Those are my goals right now. I want to study for the test. I want to get into my fitness, because I wasn't able to really focus on it this past year. You know, I want to pass this licensing exam. But at the same time, like, you still need to make some like money to, you know what I mean? Like, I need to get it together. There's only so much time where I can just sit around and wait for the state. So I was thinking about maybe working at the place I interned at until the state gets their shit together. But then, you know, is it worth burning that bridge when I'm gonna jump over to the other place for this amount of time, you know? So I'm kind of stuck, because I'm ready to make some money. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to get my hours for, you know, my licensure. But I guess you can't get your hours unless you have the license number. So, but with all that said, I wanted to just share my thoughts with you guys, because it's I wasn't really thinking about this part of the journey how it would make me feel, and then, you know, in the next 6 months, student loans are due, which mine are going to be like $800 a month. So I kind of would like to get a head start on that. And to boil it all down, you guys, it's purpose. When you build yourself for all these years to like, I'm going to be a therapist, I'm going to do this, I'm going to help people, this is what I love to do, and it is what I love to do, and I want to do it. You know, when that purpose is kind of taken away from you, and it's not, but it feels like it. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, it's not. Everything is here. Everything is good. It's happening. But I guess in this downtime, I have to process all these feelings, I guess. Process everything I haven't been able to process, I guess. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Please comment down below if you can relate to this, or if you guys have any encouraging thoughts to help me during this time. I would really love that. I always love reading your comments. If you made it this far, leave a little, like, I don't know, like something nautical down below, like an animal or the beach or a palm tree or something. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll catch you in my next video.